Take a nostalgic journey back to one of Britain's most iconic sketch comedy shows. Harry Enfield and Chums brought us unforgettable characters, biting satire, and hilarious moments that defined 90s British humor. But what happened to the stars behind the laughs? From breakthrough roles to tragic losses and from hidden gems to household names, discover how these beloved actors have changed over the years, some thriving in the spotlight, others stepping quietly away. You won't believe where they are now. Harry Enfield portrayed Kevin Patterson in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1994, when he was 33 years old. Kevin is an exaggerated portrayal of a moody British teenager, known for his iconic transformation at midnight on his 13th birthday. With a rebellious attitude, baggy clothes, and constant whining, Kevin became a staple of British comedy in the 1990s. Harry Enfield, already a well-known comedian, used this role to satirize teenage behavior with both humor and depth. As of 2025, Enfield is 63 years old and continues to work in comedy and television, although less frequently, enjoying a respected status as a pioneer in British sketch comedy.
It's time for the news. Now give me the remote.
Oh, so unfair. I hate you.
Thank you.
I sort of made that decision when my children were born that I'd try and keep away from embarrassing them. But they're now adults, so I can embarrass them.
Paul Whitehouse portrayed Lance in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1994, when he was 36 years old. Lance is part of various recurring sketches, showcasing Whitehouse's ability to embody a wide range of eccentric and exaggerated British personalities. His partnership with Harry Enfield and later his work in The Fast Show solidified his status as one of the UK's most gifted character comedians. Paul Whitehouse continued to act, write, and produce comedy, including the critically acclaimed Mortimer and Whitehouse Gone Fishing. As of 2025, he is 67 years old and remains active in comedy and television, known for his warmth, wit, and sharp observational humor.
I'll tell you what, you'd be a good contestant on that, Frank.
I'll be absolutely brilliant.
Who would you go on with, your son?
But one character in particular that he liked, wasn't there?
Well, I think, he did an impersonation of one character that I used to do, yeah, so...
This was the teenager?
No, it was, the guy...
Kathy Burke portrayed Perry in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1994, when she was 30 years old. Perry is Kevin's inseparable best friend, equally clueless and immature, completing the comedic duo that became legendary in British pop culture. Burke also played Waynetta Slob, another of her popular characters in the show, an unapologetically lazy and crude working-class woman. Known for her versatility and brilliance in both comedy and drama, Burke continued her acting career with roles in Nil by Mouth and Absolutely Fabulous, and later transitioned into directing. As of 2025, Kathy Burke is 60 years old and remains a celebrated figure in British entertainment, often voicing strong views on social issues.
24, 45, 12, and the bonus ball is 6.
I've got you here now. It's not all in there. I think that left paw is the bit that fitted in there. But
Caroline Harker portrayed the toddler's mum in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1997, when she was 31 years old. Although her role was brief, she contributed to the show's commentary on British family life, portraying a typical suburban mother dealing with the hilarious absurdity of hyperactive toddlers. Harker is better known for her roles in dramas such as A Touch of Frost and Middlemarch, showcasing her versatility beyond sketch comedy. As of 2025, she is 59 years old and continues to act occasionally, balancing her career with family life.
Very happy. So romantic.
Hello, Nick. Congratulations.
I keep forgetting you two know each other. Chips is in love with me, or says he is.
Devotedly in love.
Oh, well. And Screg. She was like Mrs. Trunchbull. She was a Mrs. Trunchbull of the angel world. And she stood at the end of my bed, and I used to see her on a regular basis. And I used to go to other houses.
Euan Brener portrayed Jockey in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1997, when he was 25 years old. Known for his wiry energy and expressive face, Brener brought humor and a touch of absurdity to the role of Jockey, a sketch character reflecting British working-class tropes with comedic flair. Though the role was small, his performance contributed to the series' sharp satire. Euan Brener was born on January 23, 1972, and gained international recognition for his role as Spud in Trainspotting. His career expanded into Hollywood with roles in Black Hawk Down, Wonder Woman, and T2 Trainspotting. As of 2025, he is 53 years old and continues to act in both film and television, known for his distinct style and depth in character work.
So, you're dominant then? I'm so sorry. Dominic, yes. Yes. Awfully nice and...
film, but there is a real twist in the tale in that I would say that this film becomes the first film, and the original...
Georgie Glenn portrayed Judith in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1997, when she was 41 years old. Judith was one of the many supporting characters that added richness to the satirical sketches, often playing authority figures or uptight professionals with comedic exaggeration. Georgie Glenn went on to have a successful television career, appearing in Waterloo Road, Call the Midwife, and The Crown. As of 2025, she is 69 years old and remains active in British television, widely praised for her ability to blend drama with comedy and character roles.
An exploratory laparoscopy today.
I've got this funny little lump near my navel. I thought they'd just be able to lop it off, but my GP reckoned, given my history, best to be on
the episode myself, I was shocked, and I knew it was coming. So I think the way it just evolved and happened at the end of the episode was shocking. You just didn't see it was about...
Martin Cloons portrayed Charlie in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1994, when he was 32 years old. Charlie, part of one of the show's memorable sketches, showcased Cloons' skill in blending charm with comedic awkwardness. Martin Cloons was born on November 28, 1961, and rose to prominence in Men Behaving Badly, becoming one of Britain's most recognizable comedy actors. He later achieved acclaim for his leading role in Doc Martin, portraying a grumpy but brilliant GP. As of 2025, he is 63 years old and remains active in the industry, also known for his work in documentaries and as a patron of several animal welfare charities.
Miss Barone, are you interested in rose gardens in general?
Don't be silly, Mouskin.
Well, as a matter of...
You'll be very interested in this one.
Don't you think you ought to have something on your feet?
No, do you?
Yeah, it's on cliff-top continuity. Nobody's messing around with my hair. It's always the same.
And how many... You've worked with a lot of babies on that show.
Jason Hughes portrayed Jason in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1997, when he was approximately 26 years old. Though a minor role, his appearance added youthful charm to the show's diverse range of comedic sketches. Jason Hughes, born in 1971, would later become more widely known for his role as D.S. Ben Jones in the long-running detective series Midsummer Murders. With a calm screen presence and strong dramatic delivery, he earned a loyal fan base. As of 2025, he is around 53 years old and continues to act in both British television and theater, occasionally appearing in crime dramas and stage productions.
Going to the loo?
Yes. Dominic and I want to go for a pee. Is that okay?
Yes, of course he is, fine. Oh, he's looking fine, young boy. Yes,
And I'm not able to kind of see everything that's going to happen because we're down in Brighton, but I think I'm going to have to come up tomorrow and see a few more movies.
David Herwood portrayed Jammy B in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1997, when he was 32 years old. As Jammy B, Herwood brought a lively and grounded presence to the satirical sketch, contributing to the show's wide-ranging social parody. David Herwood was born on December 8, 1965, and later became widely known for his dramatic roles in Homeland, Supergirl, and The Night Manager. He is also an outspoken advocate for mental health awareness, having publicly shared his own struggles in the documentary David Herwood, Psychosis and Me. As of 2025, he is 59 years old and continues to balance a successful acting career with activism and public speaking.
Plain speaking, I say what I like and I like what I bloody well say. Hey up, son, you'll never play for Yorkshire. No offence.
For everyone. Some people need lifelong support and understanding.
And that's why I'm supporting the BBC's mental health season. It's important.
Leslie Ash appeared as herself, a special guest star in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1994, when she was 34 years old. Known primarily for her roles in British sitcoms such as Men Behaving Badly and dramas like Holby City, her guest appearance brought star power and comedic chemistry to the show. Leslie Ash was born on February 19, 1960. Her career was interrupted by a serious spinal infection in the mid-2000s, which resulted in partial paralysis, but she later returned to acting and became an advocate for disability awareness. As of 2025, she is 65 years old and occasionally appears on television while remaining active in health and patient advocacy.
Don't you come round.
Asked to go for the audition for Quadrophenia, I thought, oh, it's going to be this great big movie. We'll, win a bagels for everyone.
Sylvester Latusel portrayed Lady Sophie Dimbut Royal in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1994, when she was approximately 36 years old. As Lady Sophie, she embodied the archetype of the posh but clueless aristocrat, adding a satirical edge to the show's critique of British class structures. Born in 1958, Latusel has enjoyed a long and respected career in film, theater, and television, with appearances in Northanger Abbey, Happy-Go-Lucky, and The Crown. As of 2025, she is 66 years old and remains active in the arts, often praised for her precise diction and nuanced performances.
Mr. Foreign Minister, good to meet you. I wonder if you know who that is.
Ruskin is a fiercely religious woman and brought up her son in really quite an extreme way, I think it's fair to say.
And the father was kind of...
Mark Williams portrayed the husband on holiday in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1994, when he was 35 years old. With his signature everyman charm and subtle comedic timing, his role reflected the show's knack for poking fun at British domestic life. Mark Williams was born on August 22, 1959, and is best known internationally for playing Arthur Weasley in the Harry Potter film series. He also starred in The Fast Show and more recently in Father Brown, where he plays the titular crime-solving priest. As of 2025, he is 65 years old and remains a prominent figure in British television, beloved for his versatile acting and affable screen presence.
Oh, no!
Silence! Stupid girl.
Clergyman, you've got to be careful. You've got to stay in role and character.
Yeah.
So this is the 12th series now, isn't it, of Father Brown? It's become a global smash as well. What?
Stephen Frost portrayed the man painting in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1994, when he was 38 years old. Known for his improvisational comedy and physical expressiveness, his brief role added quirky humor to the sketch it appeared in. Stephen Frost was born on December 28, 1955, and gained fame through Whose Line Is It Anyway? And the comedy duo The Oblivion Boys. He continues to be a fixture in British comedy, especially on the live circuit and in radio. As of 2025, he is 69 years old and remains active in stand-up, theater, and improvisational performance, widely respected for his quick wit and comedic instincts.
Improvisation shows and all that. And in the last 2 or 3 years I've stopped doing that because it's exhausting. I'm only 21 and 30 years. And
Dawn French portrayed Mrs. Goggins in the Il Postino Pat sketch of Harry Enfield and Chums, 1997, when she was 40 years old. Playing a humorous twist on the familiar village postmistress from Postman Pat, French added her trademark warmth and exaggerated comic flair to the role. Dawn French was born on October 11, 1957, and is widely known for her iconic work in the comedy duo French and Saunders, and for starring in The Vicar of Dibley. As of 2025, she is 67 years old and continues to act, write, and tour, beloved for her bold humor, body positivity advocacy, and influential presence in British comedy.
mistakes in my life, and we do all try to cover our mistakes, don't we? We get embarrassed about them, we're humiliated about them, we have shame about them. And then I thought...
Mark Morrigan portrayed Barry Scouser in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1997. When he was approximately 34 years old, Barry was one of the iconic Scousers, a trio of tracksuit-wearing Liverpudlians with exaggerated accents and tempers, parodying Northern English stereotypes with affectionate mockery. Mark Morricone, born in 1963, is also known for his long-running role in Holby City, as well as narrating Thomas and Friends. As of 2025, he is around 62 years old and continues to work in television, stage, and voice acting, appreciated for his versatility across drama and comedy alike.
How about next week? To come in and meet, Monday?
That won't work, I'm afraid. Well, you suppose I could do tomorrow, then? Today is better.
Today?
Now, in fact.
I can't.
Oh, the Emmerdale. You were just saying to us that it was Emmerdale Farm and you were in it.
It was Emmerdale Farm, yeah. And I had my own hair and teeth. Yeah, it's frightening. See, that's the first time I've seen that clip in all those years.
Denise Van Outton appeared as herself in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1999, when she was 25 years old. Her cameo, full of playful charm, reflected her status at the time as one of Britain's most popular television personalities. Denise Van Outton was born on May 27, 1974, and rose to fame as the co-host of The Big Breakfast. She later expanded her career into acting, singing, and musical theater, starring in productions such as Chicago and Legally Blonde, the musical. As of 2025, she is 50 years old and continues to appear on television, radio, and in stage productions, known for her versatility and down-to-earth appeal.
Hello there, nice to meet you. No, sit yourself down, come and get comfortable.
Easy.
Just have a look at your personal details. No, I'm not easy. I'm going to walk the red carpet in my onesie, my Strictly onesie, and I managed to sneak onto the red carpet earlier and got a picture, and they're like, I can't believe you did it. Brilliant. Wouldn't put it past you.
Louisa Ricks portrayed Kevin's mum in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1994, when she was 39 years old. As Kevin's long-suffering mother, her character embodies the frustration and exasperation of parents dealing with teenage rebellion. Often met with Kevin's dramatic eye rolls and shouts of, "It's so unfair," her performance brought warmth and authenticity to the chaotic household dynamic. Louisa Ricks was born on February 2, 1955, and had a steady career in British television and theater, with additional appearances in Coronation Street and Doctors. As of 2025, she is 70 years old and retired from acting, now living a quiet life away from the public eye.
World of his own, don't you, Kevin? Why do you think that is, Kevin? Kevin?
Susan Field portrayed Ivy in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1994, when she was 61 years old. As Ivy, she embodied the classic older British woman, often sharp-tongued, dry-humored, and delightfully blunt, fitting seamlessly into the show's satirical look at British life. Susan Field was born on October 18, 1932, and had a steady career in television and theater, frequently cast in character roles that required comic timing and authenticity. She passed away on March 19, 2005, at the age of 72. Field was remembered for her understated brilliance in supporting roles that often stole scenes with quiet hilarity.
You should be in bed. Go on.
John Woodnut portrayed Butler Jeeves in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1997, when he was 73 years old. As Jeeves, he brought a dignified, classically British performance to the exaggerated sketch world, playing on upper-class servant stereotypes with a straight face that enhanced the satire. John Woodnut was born on March 3, 1924, and had a prolific acting career, particularly in television, with notable roles in Doctor Who, The Adventures of Black Beauty, and Nightmare. He passed away on January 2, 2006, at the age of 81. Woodnut was remembered for his distinguished stage and screen career, often portraying figures of authority and refinement with grace and wit.
I want to leave you, Father. My mother left home at my age to set up her own house.
Your mother was married.
Ron Donacci portrayed a customer in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1994, when he was 38 years old. Though a minor role in the sketch, his grounded performance contributed to the everyday realism that underpinned the show's satire. Ron Donaci was born on April 26, 1956, and has had a prolific career in both British and international productions, including roles in Game of Thrones as Sir Roderick Cassell, Titanic, and Doctor Who. As of 2025, he is 69 years old and still appears regularly in television and film, known for his deep voice and strong on-screen presence.
So much snows, milady.
Rob's brought the north with him.
Geoffrey Cheder portrayed the headmaster in Harry Enfield and Chums, 1994, when he was 73 years old. As the headmaster, he captured the stern, old-school authority figure with impeccable comedic timing. Geoffrey Cheder was born on March 23, 1921, and had a long career in British film and television, appearing in works such as If, Jeeves and Wooster, and The Madness of King George. He passed away on October 16, 2021, at the age of 100. Prior to his death, Cheder was celebrated as one of Britain's most enduring character actors, known for his eloquence and subtle humor throughout decades of performance.
What's delayed you?
Late supper with Woolwich and St Albans. Conversation got deep. Oh.
Who was your favorite character from Harry Enfield and Chums? How do you feel knowing that some cast members are no longer with us? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this type of content, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and turn on notifications to stay updated. We appreciate your support and are glad to have you as part of our community.